No ordinary Egyptian pharaoh. He is Apocalypse, the first mutant on Earth. He has crowned himself a god and rules over all creation. Mortals have no choice but to bow down and submit. No one knows exactly how long he has lived, because every time this body nears the end of its life, he has his four guardians find him a new one. This time, they've set their sights on a mutant with self-healing abilities. Apocalypse himself is a veritable supermarket of powers. His signature ability is that every time he changes bodies, he can master all of the original host's powers and stack them indefinitely. Once all preparations were complete, the reincarnation ceremony officially began. At the high priest's command, the laborers in the city strained in unison, slowly pulling back the three massive cloths covering the pyramid's peak. As sunlight struck them, the golden runes shone blindingly. Light streamed along the engraved patterns into the pyramid's interior. In an instant, the entire ground burst into golden radiance. Scorching energy surged upward along the altar, paving a pathway for Apocalypse to transfer his consciousness. This was one of his rare moments of vulnerability. Before the golden veins consumed their host, the four guardian generals had to hold the site at all costs. But the Egyptian people had been oppressed for far too long. Now that they'd finally seized this opportunity, who would let it slip away? Guards lying in ambush yanked aside the curtains and swiftly smashed the wooden stakes supporting the massive boulder. The boulder, weighing hundreds of metric tons, crashed down the chute. The resistance fighters immediately locked the doors in perfect coordination. The sudden rebellion instantly ignited the Knight's fury. They unleashed their superpowers and began reaping lives. These guards, resolved to die, had long seen through Apocalypse's false god facade. They knew he was not the invincible mythical figure he claimed to be, so they decided to sacrifice their lives to secure a bright future for Egypt. The boulders kept crashing into the pyramid's columns. The magnificent structure crumbled to pieces. The Egyptian people scattered in terror. Inside the hall, massive stones kept peeling away from the walls. The entire space was on the verge of collapse. The last surviving soldier lay in wait for his chance. Meanwhile, the transfer ritual had reached its final stage. Faced with the relentless rain of boulders, even the four guardians could not withstand this catastrophe. The countdown to Apocalypse's transfer began. Seeing the moment was ripe, the guard launched a sudden assault, only to be pinned midair by the guardian's telekinesis. His body was cruelly twisted and crushed into a pulp. As the last pillar snapped, the pyramid could no longer hold and collapsed. Three knights were crushed to death one after another, and the transfer ritual plunged into crisis. At the critical moment, the last knight charged forward, slipping the metallic battle armor onto Apocalypse, and, mustering his last ounce of strength, erected an energy shield around him. Thanks to his desperate protection, Apocalypse emerged unscathed. While the knight himself was crushed to death by falling boulders, Apocalypse was ultimately buried deep underground, and all of Egypt was granted a temporary respite. Millennia passed in the blink of an eye, bringing us to the 20th century. CIA agent Lola, while in Egypt, discovered the cavern where Apocalypse lay buried deep underground. But when she crawled inside, she found a group of Apocalypse's fanatical followers, attempting to awaken the god they revered. Sunlight streamed in through the excavated opening, falling upon the runes at the base of the pyramid. The runes were instantly activated. The light traveled downward along the stone blocks engraved with the runes, eventually converging once more on the teleportation platform. Apocalypse, who had slumbered for 1,000 years, awoke. With a gentle wave of his hand, the boulders were cleared away, and the flying debris